Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the patrons. Make sure to subscribe and let's get into it, guys. So today I wanted to talk a little bit more about the Tigershark, guys. As you know, there has been some rumors, if you want to say it like that, about the Tigershark, the F-20 Tigershark, sorry. And I wanted to talk a little bit about it. How realistic is a rumor like this that it will come or not, and how good the aircraft would actually be, you know. So before we say anything else, let's talk a little bit about the performance of this aircraft. It's an aircraft that is very interesting. They fought basically against the F-16 in the, I forgot the name of the program, FX program or something like that, but basically they were, you know, suggesting that it would be kind of the light fighter, the future of the light fighter of the US, you know. So the idea was just to upgrade the existing F5 that already existed, right? And that was a great idea because the aircraft was actually pretty good, the F5. The problems that the F5 had were kind of easy to fix, right? At the end of the day, it was still an older project, and the F-16 was just a better aircraft overall, but it wasn't a bad idea, you know. The main thing that you have to learn about this is that it's a complete modification overhaul of the internals of the aircraft. In a general sense, it is the same aircraft from outside, but it has many things inside that will make a lot of difference. The first thing is the GE F404 afterburning turbofan engine, right? Instead of the two smaller engines that the F5 used, they actually used a bigger one that is also used in many aircraft that you know already, like the F-18, like the Gripen, like the F-117, some other aircraft, you know. This was a very well-known engine and very good. Of course, back in the day it was still starting to get known, but it was a very, very good engine. Around 76 kilonewtons were produced in the F-20, right? So yeah, a lot more power, if you ask me, compared to the, you know, smaller engine size, and of course smaller thrust that the normal F-5s produced, which was around 22 each, if I'm not mistaken, which means that it would have around 44. So a lot stronger, right? A lot stronger. It's almost twice as much. Which means that it would basically be as light as an F5. You know, the empty weight of it is more or less similar. You know, it's a little bit heavier. It's more or less 1 ton heavier, but at the same time it has a lot, like twice as much, almost twice as much power. You know, so the acceleration of this thing would be amazing. It really, really would. And together with the way that the aircraft is designed, I mean, it's an F5, so it will be amazing at a dogfight. So it combines everything that an F5 needed before, right? So the thrust to weight, that was really kind of a problem, you know, together with the amazing turning capability that the F5 already had. They say that the maximum speed would be around Mach 2, or around 2,000 kilometers per hour. So it would be very, very fast as well because of the extra power on the engines. The other thing that they changed heavily was the weapon systems together with the radar. So the radar was a multi-mode, all-digital X-band radar. It is pulse Doppler, and it is the APG-67. You know, it's not a very well-known radar, and I think it was selected to be used on the FCK-1 from Taiwan, if I'm not mistaken. So it isn't the greatest radar ever, but it was pretty interesting. Like, they say that it had around 150 kilometers of a tracking, you know, or sorry, for search, 150 kilometers of range in search and 74 in tracking mode. So it is like this, like it's pretty strong. It's a pretty strong radar. So it would be a very, very good, you know, air-to-air radar, but also an air-to-ground radar because it has a synthetic aperture radar imaging. So it would be very, very good for ground mapping as well, and other like sea surface search, stuff like that, you know. But also, of course, it's not the only thing. If you have a better radar, you can have better weapon systems. So the good part is that it could actually carry up to 4 AIM-7s, so it could already be in the game. And of course, AIM-120s later as well, so that would be very interesting. And of course, AIM-9s in general, you know. Of course, you would carry many types of unguided rockets, bombs, etc. Drop tanks, of course, but also guided stuff like the AGM-65 and the AGM-84. So you could do anti-ship, as I was saying before, with the radar, and do precision striking with the MatAWGs as well. So it's a very, very good multi-role aircraft. As I said, the F-16 at the end of the day was a better option, but it is a very, very capable aircraft that I think a lot of people overhype this aircraft a little bit. But at the end of the day, it's a very interesting concept. It's what the F5 should have been, you know, so it's pretty cool to actually look at that at the end of the day. How likely is this thing to be added? Well, we don't know, right? A short answer to it would be that, yes, it is likely that this thing could actually come, right? But of course, there are many, many options out there to be added. Honestly, I really, really doubt, I mean, I might be completely wrong, but I really doubt that this aircraft would be a Tech 3 vehicle. So, of course, even the leaks, they were saying it was a premium or event vehicle. So, for sure, I think event would be the most likely option, because the US has a lot of premiums already, and I don't see them adding another one right now. Maybe if they add another top tier aircraft, that I really doubt that we will see, since the F-18 was already denied, right? So I don't see any other aircraft being added to the US unless it's, I don't know, an F-15C, and even then it's kind of unlikely, I would say, because they just got a new F-15. So if it's going to come in a short term, for sure it's going to be an event vehicle, in my opinion, you know. And it would be a great one. Of course, it would be kind of sad because not everybody would be able to get it. But at the end of the day, with what Gaijin normally is, like, look for in a event vehicle, it kind of fits, right? So it would be kind of sad because of, you know, not everybody would get it, but at the same time, it would be fitting for an event vehicle. And with the ongoing events that we are going to have right now, it would make sense, right? But anyway, guys, this was it. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about the F-20? Are you excited to see it if it comes? See you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe, and bye. See ya.